Good morning, girls. Today's lesson is Chapter 7, Lesson 5, which is Factoring Special Products. We're going to factor trinomials like the way we've been doing before, a trinomial like this. But we're going to use, because some trinomials are special, so we're going to use a faster and easier way. For example, if you see this from before, you would factor it the way we've been doing in lesson 7.3, which is you will be looking for two numbers. If I multiply them, it will be 9, and if I add them, it will be 6. Remember, like what times what is 9, and what plus what is 6, and we have to, and then you continue. Now, in this lesson, you will learn that this trinomial is a special one. So it can be factored in a faster way. Before I show you what's the faster way, let me remind you with something that we've been studying before. I hope you would remember it. This, what I'm going to remind you with, it will lead you into understanding this one. For example, if you have x plus y power 2, and I said use the distributive property. You know power 2, so you repeat it 2 times. So it's if you want to use distributive property, it will be xy plus x squared, so x squared plus xy plus yx plus y power 2, y squared. Now xy and yx are the same, so we can add them, like here 1 plus 1, which is 2. So 2xy, and here I have y power 2, and here I have x power 2. So this is equal to this. So if you notice, this one, if I want to show it to you in a faster way, you would just simply put power 2 over x, look, power 2 over x, and power 2 over y here. So the first squared and the second squared plus 2 times the first and the second, 2 times x and y. We already did this before. I hope you remember it. For example, if I have x plus 3 power 2. No need to do it like this way. I just can do it in a faster way. You do x power 2, the first power 2, and the second power 2, plus 2 times the first times the second, 2 times x times 3. So it's x power 2 plus 2 times 3 is 6x plus 9. For example, if you have x plus 5 power 2. So directly put the first power 2 and the second power 2 plus 2 times the first times the second. So here 10x, here it's 25, here is x power 2. This, we already did this before. But what we're going to do in this lesson, we will be given this shape, and we have to go back here directly. How do I go back directly? Let's suppose you have y power 2 plus 20y plus 100. First, you open a parenthesis and you put a power 2 outside. This one is power 2. Okay. 100. Can I make it something power 2? Yes. It's 10 power 2. Now, 20y. Can I make it 2 times the first times the last times 10? 2 times the first times the last. This is what we've been doing before. 2 times the first times the last. 2 times the first times the last. Okay? So here it should be 2 times y times 10. Let's check it. Is 20y is 2 times y times 10? It is, because 2 times 10 is 20. So you directly write it as the first y plus the last 10 power 2. Let me show you another example. Let's say, for example, you have p power 2 plus 18p plus 81. So first you think, I need the first power 2, p power 2, it's here, yes. I need this one power 2, so 81 is 9 power 2, which is available, okay. 18p, can I write it as 2 times the first times the second? Is 18p 2 times p times 9? It is, because 18 is 2 times 9. So you can directly write it as p plus 9 power 2. The first plus the second here and the power 2 outside. This one, if you go back to this one, if you want to factor it in the faster way, you say x power 2 and 9 is 3 power 2 and 6x, can I write it as 2 times x times 3? Yes, because 6 is 2 times 3. So I open a parenthesis and I write x plus 3 and the power 2 outside. So this one, the answer is this one. And we call this perfect square. Okay? Let's try another examples. They will ask you, for example, determine whether a trinomial is a perfect square or not. For example, they will give you x power 2 plus 9x plus 16. And they will ask you, is this a perfect square? Yes or not? Yes or no? So first, you would say, I need here x power 2 and 16, I should put it as something power 2, which is 4 power 2. Now, this one, I should write it as 2 times the first times the second. Okay. Is this one, is it this one? Is 9 2 times 4? No, 2 times 4 is 8. It's not 9. So no, it is not a perfect square. So why? Because 9x is not 2 times x times 4. 2 times 4 is 8x. Okay? Let's try another example. What if they gave you 4x power 2 minus 12x plus 9? So I need all of this to be power 2. So since 4 is 2 power 2, so I can write it as 2x power 2. And 9, you can write it 3 power 2. Here I have a minus. Now 12x. I need to write it as 2 times the first, which is 2x, times the last, which is 3. Now you ask yourself, is 12 2 times 2 times 3? 2 times 2 is 4. Times 3, 12. So yes, it is a perfect square. So you open a parenthesis and you write the first. Now here, since I have a minus, so you need to put a minus. If it was a plus, you put a plus. And then the last and the power 2 from outside. Okay? So the general formula is, if you have a power 2 plus 2ab plus b power 2, this will give us a plus b power 2. And if it was a minus, then in the middle it will be a minus. And we call this perfect square. Let's just do the last example just to make sure you understand. If you have, for example, x power 2 plus 4x plus 4, I need this power 2, it's already done. I need 4 to be something power 2, which is 2. This one, can I put it as 2 times the first times the last? Is 4 2 times 2? It is. So this is a perfect square. You open a parenthesis, you put a power 2 outside, and you write the first plus the second. And this is it.